So, talking about your relationship with D'banj, right? You worked with him for a couple of years. Like, at some point, I feel like people actually thought you guys were real brothers.
Don't touch it.
People thought you were real brothers because the synergy was just crazy. At some point, you guys started looking alike. People couldn't tell who and who apart from one another. What would you say about you guys' relationship right now?
That's my brother. So, like I said, everything about me is, you can relate it down to me having to be from a broken home, so to speak, because being from a broken home, you find your idols. You find people that, you look up to. You find inspiration in different people. You tend to, okay, there's no father figure, but
there is a male figure.
There's something that you're looking at. I want to be this. I want to be that. Okay, I like the way he carries on. And for me, it was D'banj when he first came out with Tungolo. At that time, my mom had obviously relocated. So I was very much a street boy, so to speak, on the streets of Bode Thomas Surulere. And I used to roll with my boys, the basketball courts, just chilling. So after we finished playing, we would hang out, and then this song comes up. Make I tell them the Coco. I said, I'm like, who's this guy? And then, you hear another song from him, and he's so braggadocious, he's so confident, and people are like, he can't sing, but he's still so, I'm the man, I'm an entertainer, everything you say about me, and he embodies everything. He's so, like, he was so captivating for me. Like, I'm like, this is what I'm lacking. I felt like I was lacking confidence. Do you know what I mean? Like, because of the lack of, the proper family structure, there was a struggle of, making ends meet. I didn't have anyone to run to, so I was very much, amongst my friends, I was timid. I was always not
the cool one.
I couldn't speak out and stuff like that. But once I saw D'banj being so, braggadocious and so abrasive, and then you see him and D'banj, he's the one that's in front of it. So it made me feel like, okay, if you can be this guy, and then, you know what I mean? So I had to create a different persona. Hence, I created The Entertainer. So if you notice, sometimes I go by Jimmie the Entertainer. Or just Jimmie.
Just Jimmie, yes.
So The Entertainer is the persona I created for the world. And I modeled it after D'banj, not knowing that I would end up one day meeting him or letting him working with him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like, he was more of a, this is my guy, this is the guy I want to be like, this is everything, so I kind of embodied I took all his mannerism, I watched every video he did, every interview he did, everything he was involved in. I was like, yo, this D'banj guy, man, he's a bad man. I mean, what we talk about, almost 20 years now, when Tungolo came out. And so for me, it was like, yo, D'banj is the ish. Fast forward to me working at Beat FM, he comes for an interview, and my boss at the time went to school with him, Deja Okoya, and he was like, yeah, I know I have someone I need you to meet. I'm like, who? And he walks into the studio, and it's D'banj. I'm like, oh my God! And then immediately we're doing the pose, and we looked so much alike. That was even ridiculous for me. I didn't think we would look alike, but obviously, I had started wearing glasses the same way he used to wear glasses. I cut my hair the way he was. So I was trying to embody what he was doing. And then when he saw me, he was like, this is my mini-me, Jimmie Lee. I thought that was what it was going to be. That would be it. And then he didn't realize I was a hype man. So I think he was supposed to perform at an industry night, and then I introduced him at industry night. I was like, wow, okay, this is your intro battle. Ooh, okay. Fast forward again, another 1 year, and he's now the headliner for Hennessy. Hennessy now says, oh, Jimmie, D'banj is the headliner, come and introduce him. So this time I was prepared beyond anything. I was so prepared I could have performed all his songs for him. So the intro, in the intro I did, I literally called out, I said, Frike, Mensa, Osinawata Buragarayawan, the biggest, Africa's #1. Oh my God. He is from there. I mentioned all his songs that he had done, from Why Me to this, and he was backstage just watching me like, wow, who is this guy? So when I finally said, ladies and gentlemen, the Coco Master, D'banj, and then he came out, everybody goes crazy. When everything settled down, and I was trying to escape from the stage and go and watch him in front, he just pulled me back and said, yo, we're performing this together. Stay.
That was it.
And I wish that was it, but that wasn't. That wasn't it. Because after that, you know the way the band is now. Once it's done with the performance, boom, they're gone. So like me, I was still enjoying the crowd. Yeah. I said, hey, Baba, don't go. So I went outside, saw his manager. I said, they've already left another car. But you know, come and meet us at the hotel. I rushed into one Uber. It was a bike or something. It was in Club Uno in Ikeja. Ran to a bike, got to the hotel. They had left. I'm like, damn. Didn't hear from them again. 3 months. Then he was supposed to perform at Music Meets Runway at a hotel. So he now tells my boss at the time of the radio station that, yo, Deji, come on, I need Jimmie. So he calls me up, like, yo, go and meet the band at a hotel. So I get there, you know, the band and everybody, the crew is doing their thing. You know, for some reason, I took some alcohol and I was just overexcited. I was so high. I was just like, oh man, I forgot myself. When it was time for performance, they all just left. And by the time I realized that, they were leaving, and I started walking behind them. But at the time, I wasn't used to a hotel. So they went like this, I went like this. So literally, they went backstage, I went front of house. And the band I'm supposed to introduce now gets introduced, and I'm in front of him, watching him perform. And he's looking at me like,
alcohol.
And I'm like, I just sat there with my boss at the time, enjoyed the show. And then this was close to December, so we had the Lagos countdown thing to do as well. So he called me back again. I was like, yo, stay focused.
Last chance.
Stay focused. So we went back to him, I'm like, so what do you want me to say? How do you want me to behave? He's like, yo, just do you and let God lead the way. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You already know what to do. The reason why I've wanted you to be part of this because you were, you did it so well. And since then, he was the first person to take me to America. I'd never been to America before. I'd never left Nigeria. Well, I had, but I'd never been to America. My first day of being to America with the band, I met Usher, I met will.i.am, I met Common, I met Chris Martin.
Wow. And
it was the Global Citizens concert in DC, over 80,000 people. Wow. And immediately we landed in DC. We landed in Atlanta, then went to DC. Maybe we got to DC, went straight to the venue for sound check because we were performing that night. So I got to the venue and they gave me the microphone, go on stage. So I get on stage, I'm like, ladies, and this is my dream. I've always wanted to be in America, watching TV. All my let me say it now, all my accents you are hearing that you are saying Jimmie has many accents. It's from watching BBC Foods or ESPN. You gather all the phone there. You understand? Period. Go and watch it, you will learn how to speak. It's not hard.
I'm telling you.
So now, I get on stage and I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, DC, the East, blah, 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 all the highest phone in the world. And I'm like, y'all ready for the Cocoa Master, ladies and gentlemen? And I do my there's a deep voice thing I do like, are you ready? And I held the note for so long. will.i.am was supposed to come and do his sound check afterwards. So him and Usher was the host of the event. will.i.am was supposed to perform. He was backstage and he came to me and like, yo, bro, I could hear your voice from the entrance.
Wow.
That's a deep.
No.
So that was the first thing he said to me. This is me 2 hours from entering America. will.i.am said my voice is dope.
Oh.
And I'm standing here taking pictures with Usher, the band, and they obviously
crazy.
Now because I'm like, will.i.am is talking to me. Everyone else, the band, the entire crew, like, Omo. Jimmie, they followed. Yeah, maybe we near them. We took pictures, everything. So from that day, my level of loyalty to the band was kind of cemented as a lifetime thing. Because you have to be able to appreciate when people do good things for you. And always understand where they open doors for you.
Yes.
That level of exposure. Like, I remember I said I was suffering from lack of confidence.
Yes.
And then I started embodying what he was doing. And then I met him. And he was exactly what I thought he would be. Very much full of life, and always playful, always happy about everything. And then with that opportunity, I'm getting validation as to what I'm doing by meeting my heroes. Do you know what I mean? So automatically, if you are looking for someone to speak bad about the band, miss me with that. Do you know what I mean? That's my bro for life.
Wow.
I know.
Going down memory
It's like
lane.
trending special.
This is a history class that cannot be missed.
Yeah, there's still so much we haven't even touched on.
So much. But we're gonna leave it for another day because obviously season 2, season 3 is gonna come out, and we're gonna still have Jimmie come back and give us some more
a whole lot of stuff
juicy
is coming up as well,
details. Some more juicy details.